Peter t-shirt.
Yeah. You right on the money. Yeah, that's creepy as fuck, bro. That's creepy as fuck. Like I'm looking up and she got the white beater on and the other one got the blue one on. And he like the one with the white one on.
That's like one of my favorite movies. They're in it, man.
Yeah, I liked her too.
And this Guru's last post was about 30 minutes ago. He's probably about 45 minutes into the movie. Yeah, right where she's on the bridge with the white beater on.
And this is what the guys talk about in the pre-show, guys. We are now live, and I just wanted to give the guys a taste of what happened during the pre-show and sometime what happens on the after-hour show. We just talk about whatever.
This much better.
Well, can I show my stuff that I got?
Hey,
Just
man,
like
it's
that.
a children's show, and you got to wait 2 minutes before you do dirty stuff.
Yeah,
I'm not
you gotta
about
wait a
stuff
little bit
that's
before you show
hobby-related.
what you got.
Hobby stuff.
Oh, hobby. Well, it could be considered as a hobby. We have Top Speed.
Oh, jeez.
Thompson RC's there. Top Speed is there. Bushman's there. Bruno BRC's there. Hi. How you
What's
doing?
up,
Jaden's
everyone?
RC. Bunch of guys in there. Bruno is from lives pretty close to me. He's in Gatineau. Oh, look at who's working on a Radio Shack car.
Yep. My grasshopper.
Oh my God.
It's not Tuesday.
Well, I got this for what you might call a Radio Shack car, but no, this is for my wild one. It was $8.99. I couldn't pass it up. It was a servo Spectrum
Okay,
servo.
Brad, show what you got. Show what you got.
Well, Spectrum servo, bottom of line.
Get it more towards the center of the screen so you can see what it was.
Oh, it's a S650.
Yeah, but you're not showing the screen. You're showing your face.
Put it
Yeah,
in
now-
front of your face. There you
Yeah,
go.
put it right in front of your face. There.
Cover your face.
Keep it there all day.
Nitro, NSK. What is that? Oh, a brush crawler. Got you.
It's a brush. It's also for cars, it says. So I got it because I wanted something a little different for my next car after I finish my Terra Scorcher. So I'm going to open this up and see what they say about it. It's an 80 amp brushed.
The only thing I don't like about that servo is that you cannot program it. Well, only with the little jumpers you program it. There's no programming card.
Well, I'm only using it for steering.
Yeah, you're using the ESC. There's no programming. Not the servo.
Which one?
NXC or NX?
All that NX. Yeah.
This is NHX.
NHX. That's it.
That's just a servo, right? It's not a ESC.
No,
ESC.
No, that's an
Nitro
ESC. That
Oh, that's an ESC, huh? Oh, wow.
That shines, what is it, Nitro Hobby?
Yeah, I thought they just did ESC or servos.
now they started doing low end ESC, which
Oh.
is just a rebrand of like a 1060. There it is. Hold on.
But this
Like a
has
1080?
more amps. This has more amps. It has the jumpers are a little more, slightly more involved than a 1060. It should take a 15 turn motor.
How do you program them anyways? You have to plug them into your computer?
Bruh.
Yeah.
Bruh.
No,
In
I
no.
like that. then.
Some cases, Keith.
I like
Other-
if you just, yeah.
Other cases. Let me see. I got mine sitting. Oh,
Ooh.
Just
here's my
like to
cast.
switch it from back and forth.
here's my Castle link. Okay.
Yeah.
What I do is I plug this into the receiver, this end into the ESC. All right. And then I can use my phone to change whatever I want on the ESC.
Okay, so you have to have an app on your phone.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's either
Hold
something
that.
like
Not a big
something
deal.
like this or a little program card, which I'm surprised I don't have one sitting.
I mean,
here.
how much is that program? You can get 25 brake, 50 brake, 100 brake, or lipo or nickel metal, right?
Yeah. Oh yeah. You can change out everything on it.
See, on the 1060s,
What
you
program card do you
switch it
want?
from
On-
50
on-
to
On the
0.
1060 with the hobby wing one, you can't program.
Right. You got the little jumpers that
Yes.
go from lipo to
Yeah.
nickel metal, or from,
But if you
What
had
is it?
but if you had the
Brake.
1080,
50
if you had
brake
the
or 100 brake.
1080, you could.
oh, it's 50 or 100.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. I don't like the programming ones.
They
I
say
like
this
the-
has this does have a program card for it, but it's sold separately.
That's all. I
assume
got the 1060s. That's all
I
I have.
assume I would be using this to program it to do the thing.
What?
I guess,
I'm just old school.
Those are just brushed, right?
yeah, it's brushed, but it says it's programmable.
Yeah.
Yes,
know
it's
what you mean.
programmable with the jumpers.
Yeah, but it also says it's sold separately, program card, which I think they're showing right here.
Okay.
Yeah, it's just like the hobby wing programmable with the jumpers.
So here's here's the program card, but there's not a lot that you can actually program. We can have a quick look at it, but the one you got is the one with Dean's or XT60.
Deans.
There we go. This is the
Yeah, there's the jumpers right there.
initiative hold on, off, or on, or like temper off. Here's
And
your
there's the program card.
DEC is 7.4, 6.4, or 7.4 again.
So does that say lipo or nickel metal too on it then?
Nope, not on this one.
So it's all lipo then.
I think you can run nickel metal with on a lipo if you wanted to, I think.
Oh yeah, you should be able to put different
Yeah, you can run nickel metal on lipo, but you can't.
Yeah,
Well, you can
five-
run lipo on nickel metal, but it doesn't shut
It says
off right.
5.0 nymphs on the bottom there.
Oh, okay.
Does take 2 to 3S.
5
Oh
to
yeah,
9.
2 to 3S 5 nim.
Yeah, it says 5, probably 5 to 9. So
so $30 for that one.
I think that's a rebranded Reedy.
That wouldn't be a good basher though, huh?
Yeah, it looks like it. So there's you can program the initial starts force, low voltage,
brake.
initial brake force, and max reverse, and start mode.
That's off of crawler mode stuff, isn't it?
Pretty much.
No, not all of it.
Yeah, the start mode would be something.
Start mode's like your plunge, I think.
Yeah. And your drag brake, usually you don't have that on the on a on-road car. You have it
Yeah.
that on a crawler.
The only time you use any sort of braking is like that's with the indoor. We put some braking into the cars
Okay.
for the corners there.
So you can run NIM. But I
Yeah.
don't see how you switch between LiPo or NIMS on this thing.
The top one has for on, and the other one shows off where you put the jumper, and then it has initiative hold.
I don't know why it would have an on and off.
Yeah.
On. Huh.
RTFM, there's no manual here. Does it say something on your manual for LiPo?
says 2 to 3S LiPo switchable, BEC 0.4 to 7.4 switchable, and 5 amp switch mode.
Yes.
Connect BEC wire to the receiver, connect the motor wires to the ESC transmitter, the basic stuff you would do with it. When the connection of the motor battery finish, motor emits a beep tone. Throttle stick is neutral position, re-emits beep tone, ESC is workable. They have troubleshooting in here, and then there's the program card method, which they talked about.
Yeah, but what I find weird is by default, it must be NIM, but for you to enable cutoff, and you need to program this. Wonder by default if it's not 2.9, should be at 3.3. Because if it's on NIM, it has to be very low. Anyways.
Not on at all.
Yeah. Anyways, for you, it should be good for your on-road stuff.
Well, I doubt it would detect the difference.
I don't think it would detect the difference. There's no way it can tell if it's NIM or LiPo.
Well, it has a
Not a
battery
smart
limiter
battery.
cable. It has the jumper says battery limiter 7.4 volts. So I assume that has to do with NIM, not NIM.
Well, it has to do with LiPo right there,
Yeah,
7.4, right?
Yeah. Don't know. Don't
And it
know
looks
that
like
it's-
it looks like I can program the braking on the top one. It looks like on
Mhm.
or off or on.
Yeah.
Two separate ons. Initial, and it says initiative hold next to the
Yeah.
on.
And then unknown says that's basically letting you know you're turning the drag brake on. The initiative hold.
But it looks like it's in position that it's off.
Yeah.
Right now.
You don't want
Yeah.
drag brake for what you're putting it in.
I assume when I go in reverse, it'll brake.
Well, of course.
I need to
It's
learn
not
how to
like that.
use what?
It's not like that new 1080, the 1080 version G2, I think it's
Yeah.
called.
Yeah.
That one has, it's kind of cool. It's got reverse switch.
This
So you
is
can
a version 2. This is a version 2 of this company's ESC.
Okay.
Okay.
But that's not relevant to the new 1080. The new 1080, there's a control port that goes on your switch.
Yeah.
When you switch that on, your brake is your brake. For you to go reverse, you have to hit that switch and then hit the gas, just as
Yeah.
you would forward to actually go backward.
Yeah, the true drive is what they call it, isn't it?
Yeah.
Which I have one here. I have to test it. I have to test it with the old programming card. There's a couple tests I have to run or do on it.
Well, I just wanted to know if anybody was familiar with NHK. I asked that when I ordered it. I thought I'd try something different. It's waterproof. It's got 80 amps. I don't have an 80 amp ESC. Yeah,
What's NHK?
I'm sure that's what it meant for these steep inclines, Eric.
What is NHK?
Name of the
I-
brand, Guru.
That's the name of the brand of the ESC.
NHX.
Yeah, NHX. Sorry.
NHX.
Nitro Hobbies, and that's the one Sean is always pushing. He got a
Yes.
big ass flight, whatchamacallit, in the back banner in the back of his background that say
Yeah.
NHX Hobbies.
Yeah, it's
So-
the same
So
logo as
Sean
the,
likes this ESC.
well, he likes the company,
He gets
yes.
the motors
Right,
and
the company
servos.
probably don't use the ESC. He pushes the servos. I got a servo. Well, I had one. I gave it to Mavs. It was in that TRX4 I gave him.
So they do have different versions of them. That's more like a 1060. This one is more,
I mean, $30. I thought it was a good price for it to have an 80 amp.
You said they got a 1080?
This a 1080 would have been more money.
This
How
one
much?
is 80 amp.
This is
And
80
that
amp.
was what?
This
How
is an
much?
80 amp.
$30,
Oh, that ain't
$29.95.
bad. Yeah, that ain't bad.
How much is a 1080 in the US?
40,
I think it's closer to over 30 or 40.
40.
Yeah, it's
See
like
if we
40.
have it here.
Yeah,
Uh,
I just bought 3 of them.
Go to so you always go right to Hobby Wing.
yeah, but I want to see at this store since we're
Sean is getting kickbacks. Just kidding.
John is getting kickbacks.
That's what Eric says. I mean, I might want to invest in the card if I want to, but I guess that would be only for crawlers for the most part. The crawler side of it.
Hobby Wing. And there's a lot of Hobby Wings here. Here's a 1060.
That's just a regular one.
Quick run.
Basically like a red
I
cat.
think this is the price of a 1060, but I get 20 more amps.
It's $21. Yeah, they don't even have the 1080 here on this store.
Yeah, because it's probably because it's the V2 that's coming out and they don't have them yet.
Yeah.
That's what I was going to say. You can go to hobbywingdirect.com.
See, I
Yeah,
paid a
thank you.
little. I paid a little bit more for more amperage, which isn't bad.
$36 for the new version. Regular 53.
Yeah.
That's a G1.
Yeah.
1080, that's an 80 amp too, right?
My
Yeah.
NHK is NHX is an 80 amp, and I paid several dollars more than a 1060, so it isn't that bad of a deal. I get 20 more amps.
But let me tell you, 36.12 to 29, $6 more with all the features that the 1080 gives you. Me, it's hands down. I'd have to take this one for
Yeah.
$6 more. I'd have to go with this one.
Yep.
But hey, that's just me. Even if I were to be on a budget, I would go for the other one just because of all the features of the programming that I get. But if you don't use programming, you just slap it in your car and you just run it or leave it on the shelf as a shelf queen, the other one's fine. I don't think it's going to burn up on the shelf. Right, Brad?
No, it's not going to burn up on the shelf. I don't have shelf queens.
Me neither. Jem, which RC do you have that you have not run the longest? In other words, that you have not used, and the one that in front of you doesn't count.
Is she asking everybody or just Brad?
Right now, it's
Probably.
Jem's hobby.
Yeah, I thought he asked Josh.
Probably my Rift.
The Rift?
It's no, my WL mini truck, my WL Toys mini truck, the K truck. That's the one I
Okay.
haven't learned. This
Cool. And how long? A year? 2?
probably a year.
A year. What about you, Guru? Which one have you not used in a long time? The longest? You're muted.
All of them, bro. I haven't ran an RC since my wife died.
Okay.
So
But
that
even
8 months
before
going
that,
strong.
which one have you not taken out?
Oh, I never took my DBXLE out. I just got it. I had just got it right before she passed. Where the fuck is my wallet? That's weird. Hold up. The last one I ran was all 1/24 scales because I did the Kurtz Run Your RC at Work challenge. Because that guy is always playing with his RCs at work.
You know it.
I did that when I was at a plastics factory.
What about
Big,
You say a
big
closet factory?
RC wise, I've not ran anything 10 scale. Other than testing the cross one that I just built. And I'm in the process of finishing this. This is almost finished. I just got to put the wheels on and hook up the wires to the servos.
good luck with that. I had
Yeah,
a pain in the butt squeezing that little, when you put the two wires in and you got to squeeze that little grommet. It was a pain to do, but
yeah, that
Wires.
part is gonna look crazy. I still can't find my wallet for real. I just had it. Fifth scale wise, nothing, but I'm about to because next week we get warm weather.
okay.
Yeah, that's good. Weather hasn't normalized yet.
Yeah. Like I
What
had
is-
people calling me today talking about dropping fertilizer in their yard, and it's like, hell, we just still got snow. Like, why would I do that?
Yeah, we might have snow tonight, I thought.
Yeah, it's like y'all trying to kill y'all grass. Take it easy.
What about you, Brad? Which RC is it that you have not run?
Oh, there's quite a few I haven't run
Here's my wallet.
because I
Or
got
which
a lot
one
of
is the one you have used the last, or the least? That's the word I was looking at.
well, a lot of my toy ones.
Okay, a lot of them. Okay, KBRC. Which one, or do you pretty much
Yeah.
run them all the time?
Probably the shit kicker. I run the least.
Okay,
That's the trike, 3-wheel trike.
Kurt. I don't need to ask you. It's the Tamiya. Oh, you probably have other one. Which one is it,
Actually,
Kurt?
he did run his Tamiya recently. He
I
was
know.
running in the dark a few weeks ago.
Yeah, it actually probably is my Tamiya.
But you did run it. You did run it
This
with
one, I haven't driven this one in a long time.
Oh, okay.
This one kind of just sits on the shelf and collects dust, as you can kind of see the the inch of dust on it.
What is that? A red cat? I mean, a Traxxas, Kurt?
Yeah,
That's
A Traxxas Vortex or
the Fortec.
Vortec?
That's what, the 32 or 34 or
5.
okay.
35.
And what about Lyle? Which one have you not used the least?
Well, do still in the box count?
Yeah.
Yeah, I got 2 RCs still in the box, so I guess they win.
I guess.
Like one's from November and one's from December, and I wanted them both. I love them both. I'm going to use them when this goddamn snow goes away.
Maybe next week, like us, things will get better for you.
No, it's supposed to snow like another 15 centimeters on the weekend. It's minus 12. No, not yet.
The sun was nice and warm today, though, in our area, but it was still
Yeah.
cold.
Yeah, it is. It sucks. God, I'm sick of this. This shed is starting to feel like a prison. I tell you what.
Yeah, I guess. What about you, John? Which one have you ran the least?
I'm gonna say probably this one. The current
Some
build.
pieces.
You forgot to ask Eric.
Just popped in.
You just got here.
Yeah. Eric, which RC do you own that you've ran the least?
TF2.
Oh, yeah.
It's never had a battery in it.
Oh. And how long have you had that?
About 2 years.
Okay, cool.
Hey,
Hey, top speed.
hey, Mitchell.
We forgot to ask Tank.
Oh, you're muted, by the way.
I'm asking everybody which RC that they've used the least. Which one do you have that you have not used in the longest time? And that have become a shelf queen.
Oh, if it's the Shell Queen one, FMS 118th Toyota FJ. I've driven that once since I got it, and I've had it a couple years now, I think.
Now we need to ask Mitchell.
My Tamayas, my X-Max, E-Max, they've all become shelf queens.
Okay. Me, the oldest one, I think it would be my HPI E10, I think it's called. It's my drifter Jeep. Probably the oldest one that I have not used. Oh no, my Mini 8. My low C Mini 8. I think that's the one that's, I think it's a good 3 or 4 years I haven't used.
Ran it. Yeah. Oh no. I got two crawlers yeah. I don't even know what they are. MN 99s. That's the ones I haven't run in a long time.
Oh, I didn't know Guru got into his car.
Yeah, he's on the road again.
Hopefully he found his wallet.
You guys in the chat, can you type which one of your truck has become a shelf queen?
They're the ones I have. That's a closet queen, really. In the closet.
Be a different definition.
Oh, Bushman tried to do a shutout.
It's not coming out of the closet either.
JD says his bomber KOA.
Oh,
Last year,
geez.
Oh, shit, you funny thing.
I guess Nightbot doesn't want to do shutouts anymore.
Bruno says Axial Yeti. Oh, look. All mine right now. I'm busy working. And
Yeah.
Danny Tremblay says Gatekeeper. Bushman sells sub 33 Ford.
The bomber.
I had to try it out, Frank.
Yeah, there you go. Nightbot says, thanks, Jem's Hobby. You're not bad either. Thought I had fun with Nightbot since Unknown was having fun last night with his.
He seemed like he was having a lot of fun with it.
I sure was.
So for people that have not noticed, if you do shoutouts, it will not work anymore. You can, just Nightbot doesn't like that anymore. He wants you to say Nightbot rocks instead of doing shoutouts.
What is Nightbot exactly?
Nightbot, it's a virtual
Moderator.
just like Google would be. And
So it's like a
he
half
listens
AI.
to the chat. Yeah, it's an AI. And he listens to the chat, and when you type a certain word, it does whatever you want to do. So right now, if you do weather with the town that you live in, it should tell you the weather where you are. I haven't tested it, but it should tell you the local weather where you are. So you got to put weather space, the town you live in.
Weather or not.
Oops.
Danny says, I love Too Much by Vanquish, Ultra, and Phoenix. The Phoenix is nice. I really enjoyed the Phoenix.
Bless.
The weather in Pembroke. Oh, it did work. There we go. I like that it puts Fahrenheit and Celsius. I really like that.
Hmm.
Oh, he's getting good weather. The humidity's kind of on the higher side.
Hey, Psycho 13 Garage, how you doing?
Hey,
Peter.
Dirk. Hey, Dirk, did you get your package?
Yeah, I guess you do have to be more specific. If you put your postal code, it's supposed to work also. So there's different ways to do it.
Is Nightbot also an
Nice,
expert
sir.
at identity theft? How much information you want him to put in there?
Hey,
29 Fahrenheit in Gatton.
wow, you was right in my ear, bro. It's like, what the fuck? My postal code. No.
Well, that's what I heard or read, that you can actually either put your town or your postal code
Heard
or
of something with that.
Yeah, and
So-
next is going to want to know all your pet's name and your favorite color.
Exactly.
yes.
Yeah.
So Nightbot's a weatherman now.
Yes, he is.
Keith
Which
just
is
said
kind of
he's
cool
still
when
at
you
work.
do that.
What did he say?
Was that
He's
Tim?
still at work.
He's at work.
Oh,
He's at
okay.
work.
He'll check when he gets home.
Yeah, okay.
After he's done helping his kids with their homework, because he's a good dad.
Right. Dad of the decade.
Yep.
Well, Unknown got his yesterday, so, or the other day, so Dirk should have got his too, because it was 2 days.
And Mitchell
See you,
is
Sergeant
building
Jason.
another speedster. Well, it's starting to look good.
Tentacles don't look too bad.
Hey, Mitchell.
Hey, Brad.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
What do you think? What do you think of the new Rillo, whatever that Rillo, the new car? That
The Relaro.
yeah.
I don't know. A lot of guys are running them. They're having fun with them. They're doing a lot of speed runs with them. I've never used one. Haven't got my hands on one yet.
It's got the right time. It's got the downforce you need, and it's
Oh yeah, that looks
got
a lot
all-
better that way.
it's got 5 different chassis setups if you want.
Yeah. Yeah, they're pretty cool.
And they're going for cheap prices right now before they go up again. They said you got to get them now before they you could get $200 off or something on some of them.
So they're still on special right now, I guess.
Yes, they're still on special.
That's cool.
Cool.
Yeah, I haven't had my hands on one yet. I don't personally know anybody that actually has one. Well, not unless one of you guys do, but yeah, I hear it's pretty good though.
The metal chassis one I know comes with a protector that you put on it.
That's cool.
I mean, you can put it on there yourself if you want.
Yeah. Good idea.
A
Well,
detector for what?
Yeah, it's a protector from scratching on the ground.
Oh,
The
protector. I thought you said
Yeah, the
detector.
No,
I thought you said
because-
detector.
that thing would probably make sparks if you let that nice head of a chassis.
Oh,
hit the
that's
ground.
why you put the titanium screws in there.
That's right.
I think does it have titanium screws in it?
Why are you doing that, Clay?
I don't know. Maybe one of the setups has 10 titanium screws in it.
No, I'm just saying. That's why you would do that. You put titanium on the bottom and really make it spark.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Brush fire down
I
here.
just, people are starting to get them. I haven't seen anyone run one yet who's gotten one. They've just unboxed it so far.
Yeah, they're pretty nice looking chassis.
Yeah, especially in graphite form.
Most people are in the same boat, crap weather and cold.
Yeah, it's crappy raining down here.
It was nice
Wow.
here today, but it wasn't that warm.
Like I
Yeah,
said,
for the
19 degrees here this morning. So yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, for the Nightbot, for the shout out, there's a way to put the subscriber count, like how many subs you got, but I can't get it to work. So I just tried it and it kind of screwed up. It put something there, but
You're not getting any subs.
Hey,
Maybe you're just not getting any subs.
Yeah.
maybe.
Brandon says you forgot the H tank.
Yeah, but I'm not sure what he's talking about. Forgot the H where. Anyways.
Sorry.
Subs.
You're giving more
Oh,
answers to
Green Bucket
identity
tungsten
theft. Block.
foods.
Yes.
Why calling me Calmy?
Good whiz.
Good whiz.
Somebody said weather Tamaya, and it says weather for Tamaya condition are clear with temperature of 50 Fahrenheit, 10 Celsius. Yeah, I guess there's a place called Tamaya. I don't know.
Probably
Where
in
is
Japan.
that place? Tamaya,
That's what I'm
Tamaya
thinking,
Japan
Japan.
or Tamaya USA?
Likely to break under real pressure.
Hey, I know. I've been sending Josh videos of the wild one to show it shows it can take some punishment.
Brad, I got a question for you.
Oh, Jesus.
Uh-oh.
Here we
Why
go.
in hell would you send me a video about a charger that's been out for like 2 years in a foreign language?
Maybe it was something new about it.
April Fools?
Did something new about it.
Yeah, maybe April Fools. I don't know.
I know I sent Frank one in French. Thought he'd appreciate the French.
John, what four languages do you speak?
I don't have your email.
Said John.
I don't speak any.
Exactly. I didn't think you did. Why would you send something in a foreign language to somebody? That'd be like sending you a book in Japanese.
Because they were doing something interesting in it, video wise, you could get what's going on.
Yes, on a
Nice.
charger that's been out for 2 years now.
They had a turbo on it.
I got Brad's email going directly to the junk mail, so I don't know. No, I don't have it. I do see them go by, but I don't usually click on them because I just don't have time. But when he writes me a message, I do read it. But when it's a link from YouTube, I just bypass.
Well, so I do write sometimes stuff to talk about that I send to you.
Yeah.
That we talk about. And I say we should talk about this.
Oh, now people are trying different stuff. Weather axial. I don't think that's going to work unless there's a place called axial.
Weather actually conditions cloudy with temperatures of 29 degrees Fahrenheit.
Wow.
What is going on here?
I don't know. Maybe somebody needs to try Traxxas or Team Associated. I don't know.
I don't think there'd be a place called Traxxas. I'd be impressed if there was a place named Traxxas. I believe the Tamayan Axial.
And the humidity is very high out there at 29 degrees at 2 Celsius, -2 Celsius.
Oh. You gotta do an easy one there, no.
Weather for Denali Park. That's a real place. 31 degrees Fahrenheit. What negative 1
Oh, the
Celsius,
chat. That's awesome.
51% there.
We should do this more often. I like that we can see the chat.
So if you type Tamaya in the chat, then you go Tamaya,
Oh, shit.
Nightbot is gonna answer back.
Oh, my.
Tamaya is Brad's
You talking about
favorite.
somebody that had
Hey.
fun.
He said they rock. So weather in Arima condition. So he does think you're doing a misspell.
Oshawa.
There's a dildo in Nova Scotia.
It's true.
Oh, show. There's towns that are named very weird. There now, Lyle can see the chat now.
Yeah, I like that. Because I can't join two things at once because I'm using my cell phone. I don't want to use the data. I'm sorry, I'm cheap. But yeah, I can only do one thing or the other. I can either watch on YouTube and read the chat, or I can join you guys and not see the chat.
Well, hopefully you'll be able to read the chat soon when you get things more situated for yourself.
No, I can't afford more data. Like the next plan up is the unlimited plan, and I'm in Canada. Once you get the unlimited plan, it'll be the same thing as what I'm on, except when I run out, speeds will just slow down. So I won't be able to do either. I won't be able to watch live streams. I won't be able to join them because my speed will be too slow. There's only a maximum amount of data you can get with speed, and then you run out and you're screwed.
So some people have figured out the shutout thing.
Yeah.
What did you figure out?
How to do a shutout now.
Got to spell it with a capital, or you got to leave your mother's maiden name or your middle initial or something?
Yes.
Sure.
It's only the last 4 years social file. Don't worry about it.
Oh, look at Francois. Conditions are cloudy, temperature 54 degrees, wind is blowing southwest 18 miles an hour. 90% humidity here, Craig.
Gotta love that identity theft bot. That guy's good.
There's a place called Francois. That's awesome.
Again, I'm not surprised on that one either. Nope, that seems okay.
Brandon Timberland says, Lyle, you should get Starlink.
I plan to. I do plan to. I don't have an actual address. That's the problem. I can't get a hydro. I can't get a propane delivery. I can't get water delivered. I can't get insurance on my property because I don't have an actual address. It's bullshit. There's paperwork that needs to be done and surveying and all that crap because the land is newly made. It used to be a swamp. Somebody dumped 500 and some odd tandem loads of dirt, made 2.5 acres. Now it's mine. Doesn't have an address yet.
Back in a minute.
What's it take to get an address? Just writing up a bunch of paperwork?
I filled out the paperwork and then I keep calling them every 3 or 4 months. You got it done yet? You got it done yet? You got it done yet? It's like 90% done. I know the name of the road. There's 2 properties at one number. So basically I'm at 177 and then the driveway branches off into 2 people's property, mine and my neighbor Jason's. And eventually one of us is going to get an A and one of us is going to get a B. That's what they're doing for almost a year now.
Lyle, temperature.
Soon it'll be a year.
Weather for Lyle. There's a place called Lyle. Condition partly cloudy with temperature of 62 Fahrenheit, 17 Celsius.
That seems pretty accurate.
That's about what it feels like in your shack.
I keep it around 15 to 17 degrees in here all the time. That's why I'm always wearing a hoodie and a toque and stuff because propane isn't free. I have to heat this place with propane, so I keep it cool and I dress warm.
Okay. That's fair, especially a shed. That's not the best thing that's with insulation. It's not heated as well as a house would be heated.
Well, it's all the walls are insulated. You can even see it behind me. The walls are insulated over there, but the ceiling is not. So that's why you can. Some people have said in my videos that it sounds like there's a computer running on high speed in the background, and there's a fan in the ceiling. So that's for destratification. All the heat gathers up at the ceiling, but I use the fan to blow the heat back down, and that's why you may hear that noise. Just trying to keep myself warm.
I bet your dog likes it, likes the temperature in the shack.
She doesn't like the size. Molly's almost 12. Like, she'll be 12 later this year, and she does not like the shed. She likes to like she grew up in a 3-bedroom, 1,200 square foot house, and she has room to go and stairs to climb on. Now she can just basically get up, turn around in a circle, and lay down again. That's all the room she's got. So she's not very happy about that.
I don't know if you'll be living there forever.
No, hopefully less than a month to go, and then I can get back down to my place where, again, 2.5 acres. Molly can do whatever the hell she wants, and I'll chase her around with RC cars, and she chases birds and squirrels and rabbits and porcupines, skunks, fucking dog.
Oh, no. Keep her away from the porcupines. That's going to be bad.
Brad, do you think I can catch a dog? When a dog wants to run,
well, she
I'm
could
not
hear
catching
you.
it.
She could hear you, not tell her not to.
Well, that's why I got 3 guns now. If any of those things come on my property, I shoot the shit out of them, and hopefully they don't come back.
Got to watch out for the skunks too.
Yeah, because I live in like it's almost like an island. So if you take like the edge of a river, nice and flat, then dump sand and build it out, I live out there. So I'm surrounded by water almost all the way around except for my driveway. So the only way critters can come onto my property is up my driveway. So I have motion lights. So if I'm sitting around the fire at night or whatever, and a motion light goes off in the driveway, I grab one of the guns in my headlamp and I walk up to the driveway, and whatever's coming up the driveway, I fire a few shots at it. It scurries off. Molly's safe.
Smoking's here. He says, I got a Red Cat Everest 10, would like to be changed. I'd like to change the chassis. What to do? Recommends. He wants a recommendation what to do with it.
Lyle, you sure you don't live in Texas?
Yeah.
Yeah.
They get 4
You
feet
do
of
that
snow
shit
for
all the
$8 a
time,
day.
man.
I would suggest that person go on Amazon and get that chassis, because the fact that they have an Everest 10 would mean that they're still trying to stay frugal with the hobby, so to speak. So that to me would be the smartest thing, a little $50 chassis, and that way you can switch it over, all the electronics over to it.
I didn't hear the whole story, but I heard gun and firing walking down the driveway. So, yeah.
He says you don't need you live in Texas. I don't know. Lyle might actually like to live in Texas.
No, it's too hot. I've heard stories of the heat down there. Fuck that.
You
It
live
is
in
hot,
northern. You
but
live in northern Texas, where
we
it's a little
ain't got
more-
no snow.
A little more your way. Northern Texas is colder.
Yeah, but Lyle, you live in nowhere, Canada.
Nowhere Canada.
Nowhere, Canada.
You don't have an
I'll
address.
take the joke. I'll take the joke.
Yeah, you don't have an address, so
Okay, that's true too. Yeah, that's true too. Yeah.
So how do we know that you are where you say you're at?
It's cool.
Give me your cell phone number and I'll send you a link to I'll drop you a pin on Google Maps and you can come check it out.
I can drop a pin on Google Maps.
We'll just give your address to Nightbot then.
Yeah, there we
he'll
go.
share his location. That's what he means.
Sure,
You'll
no
share
problem.
his
I'll
What's the
send it-
nearest
I'll send it
town?
to the tank.
What's the nearest town you live next to?
Golden Lake.
Golden Lake.
Oh, I've looked up where he's at. Those towns around there, but it's still nowhere, Canada.
Hey,
Just
squirrel.
saying he's shooting stuff walking down his driveway. I'm not gonna go share his address.
A Red Cat Everest, and he wants to change the chassis. What do you recommend? I recommend changing the whole thing.
That would be the spontaneous blur that y'all heard me rant
Yeah.
off and everybody looked at me crazy.
I
I'm
know what you're
asking
No, I
talking
heard
about.
it.
questions in the
I
chat.
knew you
I
were
said,
talking
yeah,
about
that's fine
me.
with
$50
you.
chassis. He said change the $50 chassis.
We thought you were
I
just
think
doing
Exo
Brad.
Cage is doing a build on one of those here soon.
I mean, so many of you are crawlers. You should know everything about what to do.
No, because they change something every damn day. There's
Especially
a
now.
tire, there's an axle, there's a chassis, there's a shock, there's a spring, there's a weight, there's a knuckle, there's a C cup. I mean, it goes on and on and on.
You'll end
Teacup.
up paying way more money. And it's gonna
I heard that too. Who's
be,
there? Is a D cup an upgrade?
Yeah.
D cup is, well, I have double D, so I'm good.
Damn.
Nah, I like them C
That's
cups.
what I said when I
Oh,
first.
Brad's Pizza just showed up.
JD's RC, if you're still there, please
Hey,
try that.
speaking of cups, Eric,
What's up?
how's my friend?
My thought sucks.
She's pregnant.
How did the operation go for her?
Oh no, she had to put the operation off. She's pregnant.
Oh
Ugh.
shit!
Yeah.
Can't do that with no
How we
operation.
do that? Hold up. Shit.
Well, you know, Guru, when
Explain it to me, Keith. 'Cause
yeah,
she in a whole
You don't. I don't think you want Keith explaining that.
Nah, it's just like IKEA furniture. Tab A goes into the slot B.
there you go, Lyle.
Yeah.
You been in a lot of IKEAs,
Hey,
Lyle?
I thought you was going somewhere else with that when you said she like a IKEA furniture, like she came with no direction.
None of them do. None of them come with a fucking manual at all. So learn as you go.
Right.
If there's any females in the chat, they're going to chime in here quite shortly.
Oh, yes. Hey, Radioactive, how you doing? Fred Crawler, how you doing? Swampers is in the chat.
No, I didn't think I'd be on a Canadian damn comedy hour.
I need somebody to type Nightbot sucks, just like JD's RC wrote it. I wrote a command for it.
I'd have no access to the chat. If anyone could please go into the chat and say, Lyle says Nightbot sucks. Let's see what happens.
Oh, Jen's hobby just put
Waters
it
just doesn't look good.
from Lyle. Oh, that's kind of weird.
Okay.
What the hell?
No, the username didn't come out right.
No, you probably missed a space or
Yeah.
or something.
Well, we
Be
got
nice, you Kanban, ten, ton, tin, ton.
She's
All right.
talking
weather
Japanese, yeah.
dingleberry.
Invalid location.
Hey, I just walked in the house and looked at the TV, and it's like, what the fuck?
Weather dingleberry.
What's up, Rise, Swampers, Fred? That's about it. Look like
Show the chat
JD.
again, Tank.
Everybody else in the chat.
Actually, I guess
Try
that's
to
not
put
very
some-
entertaining for the people actually watching.
Wait a minute.
No,
They're in
it's
the
Wait a
not.
minute, Lyle. How come? What do you mean you can't see the chat? I can see the chat on my TV.
One word, Swampers. One word.
One word.
Because I'm only on the Zoom.
Oh, never mind.
He's on the phone. He's
My
only
bad.
got one device.
Yeah, that's the one thing I don't like about Zoom. It
No, I got
doesn't-
multiple devices. It just it'll double up my gig usage, right? Because then I'll be watching both YouTube and Zoom.
Yeah.
Correct.
Yeah, I know it sucks. I'm sorry.
No, you're good. Hey, no need to apologize. We understand. Shit.
You did that in two different lines, Jim. You're like, Nightbot sucks from Lyle.
Well, I was typing it as you said it.
Can you type it again? See if it's fixed.
He said, type it again. Type it again.
I didn't say it.
There we go.
Why does Green Frog have a message retracted? That's interesting.
Because he is really wigging out.
There. Nightbot's telling you, be nice, Jen's hobby. or I will kick your butt out of here.
You should put that for cuss words.
Are you sure that's some kind of AI or is that a human?
Hey, it's AI, but it's got to be stemmed by Canadian, because. But
No, I think it's a woman. The Nightbot's a woman.
BUTT is butt.
Yeah, it's spelled by a Frenchman. That's correct.
Nightbot sucks at spelling. I can tell you that much.
Oh, yes, definitely. There we go. I put 2 T's now.
Are you Nightbot?
If I'm Nightbot?
No, you
No,
could
I'm
just
not
program.
Nightbot.
What you working on tonight, Mitchell?
So this is Nightbot.
Thanks,
You
big
got a
secret.
dashboard that tells you who's the best top chatter. Right now it's Bushman. The top command right
Attaboy,
now is
Bushman.
and then you have your custom commands that are here. So if somebody types tank, it's going to say Frank the tank will try to get back to you ASAP. Weather, Tamaya, shout out, Nightbot rocks and Nightbot socks. Those are the commands I've done so far. You can go giveaways, you can check logs, you can do timers, their spam projection. If somebody types in too fast, I've turned everything off. So it's just an AI that monitors everything. That's what Nightbot is.
Well, you kind of have some control over it.
Yeah, you do have control of it.
Somebody did that, Bill.
Where's Helen?
Right next to hell.
Yep.
Yeah, it's close to hell. Hell.
Adjacent to
Ricky, yeah,
Vienna.
Ricky.
A northern state like
Curtis, you about to be disappointed.
Dakota or Montana, something like that.
He did that shit with confidence. Shout out. Yeah, not no more.
He did that shout out with confidence, that's for sure.
Yeah.
What do you do for shout outs now?
You got to put Nightbot rocks.
Miami's 73 degrees right now.
Thanks, Brad.
There you go. Ah, thanks, Curtis D. You also rock.
Wow.
Eric, do you make your own shirts?
No, I do not.
He just shops at Walmart a lot.
That I do.
Brad's got a nice shirt. He's got a nice Arma shirt tonight.
Yep.
I wish I had more RC shirts. All I got is Crazy Joe's, and I got like 10 Crazy Joe t-shirts, but that's it. I got nothing from nowhere else because it just doesn't exist in Canada. You can't go out and just buy one. You have to order it
How the
online.
fuck do you not have an RC Spark shirt? Help me.
Yeah.
Help
How
me
do you
understand how you don't have an RC
Holding the
Spark.
back tape.
I would expect you to have an RC Spark shirt.
Yeah,
I
would have
have
thought the same
RC
thing.
Sparks underwear.
underwear?
Well, I do, but they're not something you can buy. They were gifts, so I don't count them. Like I would love to find an RC shop that I walked into and they had clothing to buy because I've never seen that. That's what I would like because I know yes, you can order it online, but I hate that shit. I'm kind of old, but I'm old fashioned in the sense of I would rather walk into a store and see a product, touch it, feel it. Okay, yes, I would like to buy this rather than looking online. Will that fit me? Is the material good? Are the stitches shit? I hate buying online. I want a store. I want to walk into a store.
It's 35 degrees in Williamsport. That's cold for them. Yeah, I wish there was more hobby stores like they have in Asia.
Tell Lyle
More
110
brick and mortar
hobby,
stores.
LOL.
More brick and mortar stores.
Bushman said, tell Lyle 110 hobbies, LOL.
Yeah, 110
He doesn't
hobbies
have clothes. I've been there like 20 times. Okay,
They
maybe
have
not 20. I've been here like 9 months. I've probably been there 7 or 8 times. He doesn't have clothes.
Yes, he does. It's right in the back of this counter. It's got a round circle and it says about crawlers there. I wonder or something like that. Anyways, it's above
Says,
our
your crawler sucks. Don't follow me. You won't make it.
How
Oh yeah,
far
that's like my shirts made.
What?
Lyle asked me why did I get my shirts? If I got my shirts made, no. There's a store called eBay, Etsy.
Del Lyle 110 hobbies. I got a RC 4-wheel drive one from there.
It probably
So
means
you got an
shirt.
RC 4-wheel drive and then 110 hobby shirt from there.
Kurt,
Yeah, he probably means shirt because I've been messaging with Bushman now for close to a year. He does not proofread his messages or texts ever. He sends some weird ass shit that I don't know what he's talking about because he didn't proofread what he just fucking jammed into his phone after he smoked 2 blunts.
Hey, Kurt, JD loves his beanie.
And the joke is crushed.
Yeah.
He loves his what?
He loves his beanie that you gave him. He says he wears it all the time.
Boy, you got a beanie?
No,
You?
JD got a beanie from you.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, he
That's
says,
very
I
good.
agree with you, Lyle. However, the JC Concept beanie I won from Kurt last year is freaking awesome. I wear it all the time. So I guess you did a draw last year?
Okay.
Say, send me a beanie, Lyle. I mean, Kurt.
Lyle wears all his beanies.
No, he does.
Right there.
Yeah. And it has his channel's name on it.
What's an
It's
RC
a
athlete?
toque. It's a toque, not a beanie.
I wear it. Send me one. 100 degrees. I don't care.
It's a Scully. Scully.
You know what I wish came in
No,
here?
that's a toque.
That's a Scully.
That's a toque.
No.
Bushman says
No,
he
a Scully
smoked
has no lip.
marijuana
You see
today.
the lip? The lip folds. A Scully doesn't have a lip. Sorry, man, that's a toque.
Hey Lyle, Bushman said he smoked about 15 blunts today.
Yeah, I'm not surprised. The guy smokes them like I smoke cigarettes. He is a walking fucking weed chimney. Like the dude.
My kind of guy, motherfucking. Okay, Bushman.
Oh yeah, he'll outsmoke Hakeem or Eric any day.
Never.
Never.
Fucking never.
Yeah.
Here's the show. I challenge that.
Never.
Challenge
First
accepted.
and foremost, I smoke good shit.
Exactly.
I don't smoke Reggie. I don't smoke mid-grade, bruh. I'm top shelf. So that's like saying a motherfucker can drink me under the table and they drink store gin and I drink state store bought gin. The difference is levels to this shit.
I agree with you. Quality is important. You know where we're at. We get good BC Kush out here in Canada.
All your stuff is crap compared to mine.
I buy myself by
Shut up, Kirk. You don't even smoke but them tires.
not just 1 or 2.
It's gonna be a weed.
The whole
weed
box.
smoke off.
See that? The whole box. How about the whole box?
Oh, you buy it in a store, do you?
The whole box. I got it now.
Okay, hold on, buddy. Hold on, friend.
The shell.
See, it comes in. When you get the sleeve,
Hold on.
they come in 2 sleeves, and they come in a box. We buy a box at a time.
Yeah.
Oh, you buy that, do you?
That's
You buy
30
it.
packages with 2 shells in each. That's 60 blunts.
Buy it.
Yeah.
Buy
And
it.
see, no.
I walk out and I pick a branch off the tree.
You're not hearing, bruh. You going talking about some homegrown weed. I'm talking
Oh,
about
it's good, man. It's good.
Homegrown weed, yeah.
So good.
Let's do the math. 15 come in a box. It says 3 times 99. I blow
What
through
the-
a box in 3 days. That's 45 blunts in 3 days, bro. And I get high. We ain't gonna even put me out there. Look, y'all, I do my shit early in the morning, whether it's AM, 9 to 5 or what, bro. You can't fuck with me.
All right, I'll throw this out at you.
Can't fuck with me. Hey, Bushman, if you gonna be at motherfucking Beat the Creek, we gotta get some dates in so I can figure out a way to get up in Buffalo. Because you can't see me. If I can't have weed, then I got weed pens, bruh. I fucks with this shit. For
You
real.
can use the teenager stuff. That's okay.
It's gonna be Eric. It's gonna be a smoke off with the marijuana.
Good. Because you can't see me, like, bro.
Like all those guys in the van is gonna be like the Cheech and Chong van there, smoke coming
I'll
out.
talk some other time. That's okay.
Yeah, we definitely gonna have to get your paperwork straight so you can come to America and we can
I was
blow
about
your ass
to,
back.
about to make a deal with you.
We'll make a date for that shit.
Right.
I'll make a deal. I'll make a deal with Hakeem. I'll make a deal with you right now. I'll pay for 50% of your trip to come up here. You can come visit me, Tank, Bushman. There's a bunch of guys around here that you would see, that you would know from the chat. You would meet a lot of people. I'll pay for 50% of it. You hang out here and smoke with Bushman and me for 2 days. And if you say, God damn, you boys are men. You guys are men. You can smoke. You pay for 100% of your own trip.
Here's my bed.
But I want an honest word.
Here's the ashtrays, because I keep 2 rolled up by the bed when I'm sleeping. So I can actually grab one and light it up. I got 3 lighters.
The way it sounds right now, if Guru tried to pass the border, the sniffing dog probably would overdose.
Yeah.
There's no way that guy's coming through Canada. No way.
I'll make it to Canada. It's just when I'm gonna have to come there dry, because I'm gonna have to hit my DJ dude up once I get there. A little local DJ y'all got there, I fucks with him. But I'm talking too much already. I already been to Canada, bro.
See,
you have not been to this area. There's no way you've been to this area. You may have been to Canada, but you haven't been to this area.
No, I probably ain't been to that area. That's too far off in Canada.
Not really that far.
Big.
all right, there's BFE. Lyle's beyond BFE. He is out there. Nowhere, Canada. You don't have an address. Wow.
Not yet. You're taking that too far now.
How am I taking it? You don't have an address.
Second tree on the right.
Right? That's what I'm saying.
Drive
Second tree
turn
on the right.
Turn left.
Turn
If
left
you go,
with the
if
big
you
rock.
past that pond, you've gone too far.
Hey, Lyle,
Lyle,
don't let them pick with you. I know how to call you. I got my rag for smoke signals.
Tank.
I think your radioactive scale's getting upset.
Have you checked your cell phone? Did you see the message I sent you?
Nope.
It's just not an RC show.
We're more entertaining than an RC show.
No, because I got RCs. What we going to talk about? Yeah.
Your TRX6.
Oh, he's working on that ship.
You guys will be out there smoking joints while crawling.
There.
That's
that go
what
RC for y'all. And here go an RC shirt.
Bushman thinks it would be fun to smoke with you, Guru.
Your crawlers.
I got chat right here. Thanks, though. I saw that. I answered him, bro.
Your little Bronco. I dare you knock it off. I dare you.
But yeah, I ain't gonna doubt that Bushman is a smokeaholic. I give it to you, but I just need Bushman And that other guy, Brad, always giving props to, strapping the saddle on, talking about he smoked more weed than me. Not true.
We might smoke better weed than you. We have to find out.
Hey, what
Oh,
about the
no,
guy
you
who always,
don't.
I
Never
forgot his
that.
name. He used to come
You
on.
can't guarantee that. That's why it
Oh,
has to be tested.
I can guarantee that.
No,
I
you
can,
can't.
hey, bro.
Yes, I can. I can guarantee that.
Oh man.
It's gonna be
The
air.
fact that you said you go outside and pick it off of a branch lets me know, bruh. And you live on swampland, but bruh.
It's all right. It's okay. You believe that. It's okay.
Yeah, but see,
Big
here's the
Ed, what's
thing.
going
You only
on,
smoke.
brother?
You only smoke one kind of weed.
No, I don't. Because everybody grows their own shit. So you go to people's houses and you trade shit.
But you don't know what it is.
Well, yeah, they got names. Right now I'm smoking Blue Skunk.
Reggie Noble.
That's the branch that I just showed you. Shannon's got going on Thunder Crack. So I've been swapping with him for a little bit of Thunder Crack. There's Running Rabbit, which I know is slightly racist for the native people, but Buddy's got Running Rabbit.
Hey, I'm
It's a
smoking
sativa.
Coffin Bear. This is Coffin Bear.
Weird names.
I love how they have names. I think the names are hilarious. I'm like, it's
Oh, I
fucking
got one. It's called Donkey Butter.
I have some of that and some cheetah piss.
I had one called what the hell? It
Lyle
tastes
dropped
like
the
Orange
pin.
Julius.
So this is Lyle's address. If everybody wants to know, that's his address number here.
Can you change the satellite? Click in the lower left there. Change the satellite. There you go. So back out a bit. So you can, that's my trailer and all my gazebos, and that's where I live, in that little corner on the water. Back out now. Unzoom. All that sand to the left of me is my neighbor Jason. He had a plan for it and it fell through, and he says I can do whatever I want over there. So I'm going to build all kinds of RC tracks. So there's going to be a 1/5 racing course, 1/10 racing course, and then like smaller builds like 1/16, 1/12, whatever kind of bashers, crawler courses. It's going to be awesome.
You'll be a mecca.
And I have no neighbors. We can do whatever we want.
Look, it says, I'm having flashbacks to Lyle's tank debate about the TRX shift servo. Lyle is still right.
So he lives in the middle of friggin' nowhere.
Yeah, it's awesome.
Yeah,
How do you
that's
pronounce
what's up.
that? How do you pronounce that river?
That's the Bonnechere River, and I live in Pickwackinagon, which is right beside. The lake is called Golden Lake. The reservation is called Pickwackinagon. On the other side of the river is like Golden Lake Village.
Can't say
And
that
then, like,
slow. That's very disrespectful.
What? What is? What?
The name you just said.
Golden Lake?
Yeah.
Pickwackinagon, whatever the way you said it.
Pickwackinagon?
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
what it's. That's the name. That's the reservation's name. It's Pickwackinagon. It means land of rolling hills.
You didn't say it in the right cadence.
How?
Lyle,
I'm from here.
Lyle, you want to build a mecca. You want to build a mecca for RC.
Oh, it's going to be great. Like, I just need help because I don't have power equipment in any way, shape, or form. Like, I don't even have a quad. I have nothing with a shovel or a plow on the front. I got nothing. It's me and a rake and a shovel. So I need so much help.
Big Head is asking, Lyle, can you do a DoorDash there? Can you?
No, nothing. No. There's no delivery of any kind here. And there isn't any kind of keys, please, or I forget what the other companies are called, but I use Keys Please in Calgary, where if you go out and you have a few drinks like I like to have, and okay, I can't drive, but I want to get my car home. So you call Keys Please, a car shows up with 2 people in it. One person drives that car and the other person drives your car, and they get you and your car home. There's nothing like that around here at all. There's no food delivery. There's no nothing. I had to delete so many apps off my phone when I moved here. Skip the dishes and DoorDash and all that shit. all the pizza places, all of them, delete them all. I lost so
Wow.
many apps when I moved here.
When you moved there, I can't believe you moved into the middle of nowhere when the other place where you lived, when you lived in Alberta, I thought that sometimes was the middle of nowhere.
So Lyle, Green Frog wants you to build a one-to-one
Shit, everybody do
sandcastle.
the motherfucking
If I could find a way to make the sand skit together,
Everybody
I
do the
could,
brown.
because I have a lot of it.
everybody do the brand.
Oh, you got it. You got a jug too, huh, Akeem?
Yeah.
Yeah, everybody does the Brad.
Because you keep kicking that up and it'd be like, damn, bro. Oh, message.
Chris is
Just
here.
saying, bro. So when you push your phone and you touch it, it's like a camera and a microphone come up. Can you do us a favor and push the camera when you get up?
Talking to me?
Yes, sir.
What are you talking to me?
What exactly are you wanting me to do? Which
I don't see
Touch
anybody
your
else.
camera when you get up to walk away.
Turn off
In
the
other
camera.
words,
Turn off the camera. We don't
turn
wanna
off
see
the
it.
camera when you get up to walk away, go to the bathroom, and the sound. We don't want to hear you shit.
Yes, sir.
I don't know that anybody's complained that they've heard me shit.
No, I didn't say that part. That was just Eric being Eric. I wasn't on there that night, but I heard about it. Gun joke. Sneak peek. Ooh.
You guys are crazy.
All the time, but we family. We love each other.
Exactly. Crazy.
Right. Right.
What do you expect? You should expect nothing less.
Yes.
And this is why sometime I like having a subject, because things go to hell, but it's also fun once in a while. So that's why I leave you guys free once in a while, just to
Oh no, we
vent
can
out,
swing it
have
back
fun.
around the RCs. Hold on.
Oh yeah, we can make that.
My
We can
other
make a
babies
U-turn.
up on my
Come
shoulder.
on, let's make it right in New Mexico, Albuquerque.
What?
I'm taking
Yeah.
one of these to beat the creek too.
If
Oh,
I go, I'm taking a Tamaya to beat the creek. I'll show you what a Tamaya can do.
Drown.
Hey, Guru.
Don't be
You
the
have
first
to bring a
RC
lot
to
of shelves if you're gonna do
Hey.
When he
that.
takes that Tamaya, run it over.
Yeah. There you go.
Take your crawler and run over that thing.
Your Tamaya crawler sucks. I'm gonna put Tamaya up in there.
He's
There
just
is
killed
no
the
such
Kraken.
thing. So what we hey,
Yep.
let us see. Okay. Got the
Yeah,
little
I'm building the
thing going
Kraken.
on there. The Kraken.
Yeah.
That's what's up.
Please, the Kraken.
Yeah.
We're gonna
Hopefully
have a
this-
tug of war. Okay.
If we was talking about Krakens,
Oh,
that would
Hopefully
be the
it'll
one.
stay in there.
no, I'm not gonna have a tug of war with my Tamaya. Come on, it's too light.
I don't know why that sounds dirty, but I think it does. I'm not gonna have a tug of war with my Tamaya. Whoa, whoa. This is the
Well,
family
Brad
channel.
was asking me if I was gonna have a tug of war with it.
No, that David said, David asked if we're gonna have a tug of
Big
war.
head.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I don't know if it's getting better or worse, but I like it.
Oh my God, Nightbot, you a fool. You're a fool, Tank.
Why?
Hey, type Tamaya in the chat, somebody, please.
Okay, show the chat. You gotta show the chat now, Tank.
RC brand. He says they rock. That's what the Nightbot is saying.
Yeah.
So when somebody types Tamaya, Nightbot says this.
Tamaya is Brad's favorite RC brand. He says they rock.
So Guru,
Wow.
were you on the other night?
Okay, now I'm starting to think that Brad is Nightbot. Maybe Brad has been this super sleuth that we couldn't understand. We thought he didn't know anything about cell phones and computers or nothing. But secretly, Brad has a keyboard operating Nightbot all this time.
Yeah, right.
Which now makes you question if the surround sound is correct.
That this weekend on my
Exactly. That's another
Chris
thing. That's
said
another
somebody
big part.
running. What he
Now you
running?
smoked way too much stuff there, Lyle, thinking that.
It's really good weed.
Chris say he running something this weekend at his RC track.
Yeah, that's true.
He said that this weekend. I guess he means Tamaya's.
He has some. Hey, Tony's here.
RC84 film is going to have a race on his racetrack this weekend on Saturday.
Okay.
He built a racetrack and he's going to be using it this Saturday.
Lyle is in the house.
Oh, was that? I thought that was.
What?
Oh well, never mind. I think Lyle's trying to smell the color 9.
So
I thought I heard Brad say Lyle's in the house. I'm like, in the shed.
CC4C says Lyle's in the house.
Big Head's making fun of my car.
Big Ed said Tamaya's are made from plastic shavings they sweep up off of Red Cat's factory floor.
Oh, shit. That's dirty.
That's
That's fighting
That's
words.
funny.
Those
that
are
was funny.
them fighting words, man.
What's up, Tony?
That is 100% ignorance. That's somebody that does not know what he's talking about. That's what you're reading right now.
That David just likes talking that way. John
Martin,
back.
what's going on?
Tony said, thanks for the beanie, Lyle. Tony said.
My RC
Oh, you
track
got
is 83 feet long by 43 wide. I guess that's a decent size, 83 feet long and by 43 wide.
That's fucking huge. What are you talking about?
You ever seen his videos?
I've seen what he's when he's used construction vehicles. I haven't seen the racetrack.
Well, you haven't watched any of his recent videos then.
Exactly, because I watched him when we built it to the finish.
I was about to say the last one he made, I want to say it was like 12 days ago. Well, that's the last one I saw, and that was the
last one that he made about the track was about it's been about that long.
the track in the base.
Are you guys talking about Chris?
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
I was
I'm
talking
trying to
about
find it right now on Facebook.
I was talking
He is
about
such a hard worker.
Oh,
I
no,
wish I had
Chris.
that guy's initiative, man. Jesus.
Well, you guys did that when Sparks was doing that digging stuff. That was hard work.
He wasn't on that show, but okay.
No, I'm
Yeah,
talking about Lyle.
I
Lyle
was.
knows that hard work for doing that.
I didn't see you on there. On the gold one?
What are you talking about? RC Sparks?
Yes,
Yeah, the gold
did digging for gold. That
Yeah, I was on there for 2 seasons. Yeah.
He's on there a couple times.
that was
Damn.
hard work. That was hard work.
That's the most that hurts. That hurts, Hakeem. Oh, jeez.
I remember Crazy Joe being on there. You must
I
didn't have
remember
all that
Lyle.
hair.
I remember Lyle
Hold
all
the
the
fuck
time.
on.
He always
Okay.
swore the
It's
most.
okay.
Lyle
It's
always
okay.
swore the most. Lyle always swore the most. He also didn't you win one of the
Purposely electrocuted myself on that show. Jesus Christ. There was a show we did where we're trying to figure out how to wire up all the things before Medic got the central box where you could flip all the 12-volt switches. And I'm like, let's use a styrofoam board and just put nails in it and wire the wires around. Medic's like, that's the stupidest thing I've ever heard. I'm like, it'll be perfect for your channel. And he's like, you're right. So we did it. And at the beginning of the video, when we started, I'm like, I'm going to burn myself at one time today with 12 volts and it's going to hurt. And he's like, no, it's going to go great. So I did it. And I ended up burning myself.
Hey, that's a good size track. It also can also be used as an oval.
Yeah.
You watch them run it. Yeah. And guys cheat. So they'll be doing the thread, the whole thing. And then
Yeah,
guys will go out the outside. Hey, did you just not turn on the? No, I got it. And he go around the outside and fucking cheat.
Big jumps.
I think he said he's gonna drop in a piece of pipe to redirect you so you can't go just around the outside.
So it looks like it goes up a little bit here.
Yeah.
So he's gonna race us, or he's gonna be racing Tamaya's and Kyosho's on that track?
No. Right now it slashes.
I'm about to say he bought some like little generic off-brand looking slashes, or what's those? He got some real slashes now.
I don't know what they got, but I thought that's what they were running with slashes. I don't know if they're
Yeah, they knockoffs.
2-wheel drive or 4-wheel drive or what.
It's a different brand. It ain't Slash, but it's a.
He says it's 3,500 square feet.
Yeah.
That's bigger than my parents' ranch house back in the day.
Bigger in my shed.
Anything's bigger than your shed. 22s. He's got a mixture of dirt and sand.
Okay.
Well, what else is he gonna have?
Earth. A little bit of earth.
So
Clay.
Probably some clay in there too.
Yeah,
dirt.
Peter,
pulverized limestone.
is Tony still in the chat? Has Tony said anything lately?
Let's see 22s.
No, not to you.
Thanks, Frank.
Well, I'm hoping Chris will have a whatchamacallit race, a vintage race there.
Oh, that's nice.
Maybe you can sponsor and host it, Brad.
Yeah, how am I going to get out to where he lives, man?
Well, there you go.
Car.
Maybe it's his track. He'll do what he wants.
For him to run Tamaya on there, he needs people with Tamayas.
Yeah. He's going to be running whatever is had.
And whatever he has and whatever his friend has.
I said, I'm hoping
Brad, you can set it up.
Did he put in there what them was?
Not yet.
Low C22s.
That's what.
Brad, set it up that everybody gets to run a Tamaya at that race if they build the one that's in your box against the wall.
I have a lot of them against my wall,
Exactly.
Right.
but I also have a lot of them that are done.
We're not talking about those.
You can get all your cars built and everybody can race.
At the skate park.
No,
Kirk would take it straight into any curb he could find.
Well, I'll bring a curb, or we'll make a curb.
Did you
Stay
try
simple,
crashing
bro.
that CCO2 on the curb yet?
No, not yet.
What are you waiting for?
For the weather to be nice.
Oh, okay.
I thought the
yeah, you got a lot of rain there in California this year.
You're in California. It ain't that bad there.
Gotta wait for plastic to no longer be brittle in the weather.
It says low SCTE 2-wheel drive. You have any 4-wheel drives?
Well, that's what that is a low C22 short course truck 2-wheel drive.
Yeah.
So it basically slashes.
Yeah, slash 2-wheel drive. Well, it's not really a slash 2-wheel drive is twice the weight of those low C.
They like shorter. They look like carpet runners.
I raced with my slash one year versus those 4x4 short course truck from Low C. I was twice as heavy for them. Like when I was racing, as soon as they touched me, they went flying. Like I kept going and they tried to bump me. No way they were bumping me, man. Like I was like a tank on there. It was funny.
Bushman's making fun of my surround sound again.
Yeah.
As he should.
If anybody wants to complain about it, if you have a problem with it, you come and deal with it. I'm all right with
Brad
what I have.
says he can't spread
No,
them
that's not
because-
the only option. You say that like that's the only option. Like, if you don't
just
like it,
grab
don't
one
fix it.
speaker
That's not the only option. The
and
other
go
option is
that
we're
way.
gonna keep making fun of you till you fix it.
Then I guess you'll be doing that until you're blue in the face.
No, it's not gonna
Brad
happen.
says he
We're gonna
can't
keep
move him
doing
because he
it. We're
doesn't
gonna
have the wall space. But I see wall space behind him.
Right behind him, and it would put that speaker in the proper space.
Yeah, but then the cable's too short.
No. No way. No, I had one of those sound things from Walmart back in the day.
I have an Onkyo, so it's not Walmart.
400.
Doesn't matter.
Oh,
Hakeem said it the best earlier. You have left ear surround. Everything is behind left ear.
Right. I just need you to move that one speaker. Boom.
Two.
Oh no, two. He's got to move two. I'm sorry. He's got to move two.
Oh man, JD says I'll take my RC10 to pull the Tamayas around the track so they finish.
Oh, I got a great idea. What RCs can we use to move Brad's speakers? Let's talk about that.
What?
I bet you I can hit him with my car.
No, there's cranes and shit and like backhoes and shit. We could build a ramp up to the wall and then like drive construction grade RCs and pick those speakers up off the wall, move them over, and hook them somewhere else. Come on.
Well, you'll have to get for that. You'll have to get Chris and Sean with their earth moving equipment.
Yeah.
Okay.
Or RC Spark. You know, if we get RC Spark over there and helping us, I'm sure he's got lots of equipment.
I hope he joins us at least once this year. Good luck getting hold of him.
No.
He's a busy man right now. He's got a lot of plans this year.
He's got a lot of fans.
Oh yeah, there's a lot of thing going on with him this year. Especially that he might open up RCtopia. That's gonna be like crazy.
Oh, so he's gonna make his own Mecca.
Mecca?
Mecca.
Mecca? What's a
Yeah,
Mecca?
it's like a superstore or something like
No,
that.
our super.
I'm thinking
super
Brad,
area to
Super
run
World or
I'm thinking that Brad is thinking that Medic is basically going to open up his own Disney World for RC.
Yes.
Okay. Yes.
And yeah, he's got 800 freaking acres.
It's amazing he has that many.
Like, well, what would you guys do if you had
A Mecca.
800 acres in Nova Scotia that has a river running through it? Would you not open up an RC park
all day?
I have a lot of damn weed.
Yeah, that too.
Weather Mecca.
Like, yeah, I would.
RC84's got an RC crane to go move your
Probably
speakers.
about 90 degrees. Oh, 68.
That's nice and warm over there.
Yeah. I figured it would be warmer though.
Weather has been
They're
crazy
going,
this year.
no, they're coming out of winter just like we are.
Okay.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, they get the same weather we do. It's just in a different country. Now, where Scott, they're going into winter as we're going.
Yeah, he said they were going into winter.
Yeah, we're coming out. They're fall, we're spring. So yeah.
He says it was cold there the other day.
Yeah, because they're going. It's fall there right now, Brad.
Yeah, I know, but I couldn't believe it was going to be. He made it sound like it's colder than usual.
Well, it's cold all over.
For me, that's a conversation for after hours. Because
Yeah.
Yep. Thank you, Eric. That's all I
Yeah.
needed.
I agree there, Lyle.
So what you doing to the armor, Kurt?
I'm just checking all the shocks.
Do you
Yep.
Rob release his springs for them?
I should pull all the diffs out and check those, but
Yeah, you've been racing that thing on the racetrack, right?
Yeah,
That big track, what's the length of that? Oh, it's gotta be bigger than Chris's place.
oh, yeah, I don't know how big it is though.
It's gotta be what, 120 by 50? Maybe more?
What's
Yeah.
going on, Sean? How you doing?
More than that.
What's up, Sean?
Sean, just don't type the word Tamaya in the chat. Don't do it.
Don't do it, you'll go crazy.
It's too late for that.
Sean's already crazy.
His ears must have been buzzing. We were talking about him just a little while ago. About construction vehicles.
Right.
I got a crane too. It's right over here. Yeah, he says RCD4. Chris says he spent about $400 on the tubes around this track. There's
Yeah.
400 feet of tubes.
Yeah, that's the thing that's the most
Yeah,
expensive.
Yeah, heck, it's what? I think it was 80 last time I looked, it was like $80 for like 50 or 60 feet of it or something like that.
Nah, he said $1 a foot.
Oh, $1 a foot.
Yeah.
Radio Shack does not exist anymore.
He said, is there a different way to spell it?
They changed their name. Radio Shack is now The Source. You go to the Source, that's Radio Shack. That they just changed their name.
Ours is called something else. Micro Center? I don't know what the fuck it is.
Well, that's in Canada. When Radio Shack went bankrupt, they maintained their business license, but they changed their name. They became The Source in Canada. I don't know if they did anything in the States ever. I don't know.
Nothing.
No.
Nothing.
No.
Just like online, Toys R Us is advertising, but I don't know if there's a star. It might be one store that might be.
How does we get the Toys R Us?
I have no idea. I was just about to say that, but hey, since he swung it back around the toys, do they have RC cars there that aren't Nico or New Bright?
No, I don't think so.
Hey, Nico back in the 90s made hobby grade.
This is almost 2090, but okay. Let's talk about it. Like
I feel bad for saying this, but I go with Brad. In the 90s, I was into RCs. I've been into RCs for a long time, and yeah, when Nico had the Bandit, I believe it was called, which was basically a grasshopper.
The one that came in green or orange. I had the green one.
No,
They were
I had a black one. It was black.
buttons.
But it was basically a 2-wheel drive F-150. It was a Nico, ran a 9.6 volt thing that ran for 10 minutes, but took like 12 hours to charge.
You talking about Thor?
I'm pretty sure it was called the Bandit. Like, I could be wrong.
No, there was an RC called the Brat that they made that was hobby grade.
I don't know. I honestly can't say yes or no. I'm just trying to throw it
Believe
out
it or
there
not.
that in the 90s, I know I had a couple of Nicos, and they were good. Like I beat them up pretty good, and anyone who's watched my channel knows that I don't treat my RCs nicely.
Nico Bandit is like an F1.
Yeah, it was like an
there's a
F-150 truck, 2-wheel drive, big tires on the back, little tires on the front. But it was like at the time, like, because I also had the Radio Shack Red Arrow and Black Panther.
The Golden Arrows from Radio Shack. The Golden Arrow
was Radio Shack.
The Dandy Dash, the Brat. They had different upgrades too. They'd have stage 1 and a stage 2 for them. So they had some hobby grades. They even had a nitro car, nitro on-road touring car that was a Mercedes that had reverse on it. So they
Mini
did make
Bandit.
hobby grade stuff. I think they even won one race against other cars one year. One race.
Here you go.
The Hogs, the Thor was the F-150.
What are you doing with that? That's a shelf queen. When's the last time you took that out?
What is that he's holding? I didn't see.
I think you
Nico.
lied about the one
The
you
Nico
used the
Thor.
least.
Oh, the Thor. Believe it or not, I had fun driving my Nikos when I had them.
Don't believe it.
When you had them,
When I had them, yes.
you don't have any now.
No,
His
because of
house
my
caught on
fire
fire.
that I had to get rid of my cars at the time because they wouldn't let me have them
You
in
don't
the
have
house
nothing,
anymore.
Nico,
I had some Nikos, yes.
now.
No, I don't.
What was that car you was running at the car show last year?
I was running a WL toy,
Oh, okay.
and I was
I thought that was a
driving an
Nico.
Arma.
No, you weren't running the Armor then.
No, I was
Last year.
running that car show that I videoed. There, the
The
Arma
one-
was there.
The outside one.
Yeah, I have an Arma that I still have that needs to be fixed. Back then, I drove 3 cars there that year.
Okay. You see how I did that? Because I'm sub to your channel, but you're not sub to mine, but it's cool.
No, I am sub to you. I haven't seen you put anything out in a long time.
That's called lack of participation, and YouTube takes you up off of it. You might want to check that. Because I haven't had a Brad comment in a long time.
Guru only does shorts.
No, I still do
Don't worry.
videos.
Don't worry, Brad does not comment on my videos either, and he does not.
I
come and
have
see them.
commented before on a video of years before.
Yeah, if you want
Pretty rare.
something,
When's the
you write
last
a
time
book
you
on that
commented?
boy.
If
When's
they
the last
don't say
time
it
you
to me,
commented?
he's not getting on there.
Yeah.
Pretty much.
I think I watched. I
Pretty
think I
much.
watched a couple of your videos last year, and I know I commented at least on one of them.
Last year.
Just say last year.
Did he say
Yeah,
last
you
year?
said
Well,
last year.
I haven't seen you put up anything that often. I mean, I saw you put something up, but it was all about building things.
Brad is peddling. Brad
He's
is
trying to come
peddling.
up with every excuse in the
Brad
book to
just
say,
been a
hey,
politician, boy. He know how to back paddle.
oh, damn, come on, let's go swimming because I can get you in the Olympics with that back paddling you're doing.
Good one, Brad. I love messing with you.
Man, can't let them know you have a kink in your armor. They will expect.
Weaknesses are exploited.
Actually, some of the Nikos were 10 scale swampers. Hey, EE.
What if you want to find? No, never mind. I'm just gonna let it go.
Come on, Lyle. Come on. What's
No, I'm
up?
trying to be good.
Lyle's itching. You got the itchy trigger finger just like I do. I just can't wait till we get off the live.
Yeah.
And JD says, I remember Sears used to have a few hobby grades RC. I had the Lobo. It was pretty
Yeah, I
good.
remember. My buddy had one of them,
The Lobo.
all red, I believe.
People, believe it or not, there are people who collect those who also do hobby grade stuff. They still collect those because of their formative years when they had their cars, and they gave them good memories, so they even got them again.
I don't believe it.
Well, believe it.
Of course, you're going to be a smart ass, aren't you, Keith?
Oh,
Me?
that was a good joke. That was a good joke. I appreciate that, Keith. Thank you.
Pick on the quiet one. I know.
Always
Very
a
He's been
quiet.
building
Very-
cracking the whole time.
I may not respond to every one of those, Keith, but man,
Yes.
we're on the same level, man. We're on the same level.
Yes, eclectic.
Yes, that's what it means.
We were talking about the weather earlier, and we're talking about smoking weed. There's all kinds of stuff that we're talking about. They were having an argument on who smokes the most and who is the best toker out of the three guys here. Well, one
Who's the
he's not
biggest
there anymore.
pothead?
Yeah, who's the biggest pothead? And they were proud about that too. They're really
I'm proud of being a pothead. Shit, look, I would rather be a pothead than an alcoholic. 'Cause
You
I
just
was an
fired it up,
alcoholic.
Frank.
Yeah, I started something again. Yeah.
Don't get me started.
What you
JD
want to
says
talk
Keith
about?
doesn't believe
Eric,
in
I agree with you. I
lipopower.
wish I had the lungs for it though.
Keith don't believe in what?
Well, only reason I got
You
the
don't
lungs
believe in
for it 'cause I used to be a
lipopower.
swimmer.
I'm getting a lipo
I'm
eventually.
sorry, the only reason what?
Only reason I had the lungs for it because I used to be a swimmer. I got them vacuum lungs.
You were a swimmer?
Yes.
So you're
all
saying you
were
can
swimmers
suck
at one point.
chrome off a tail off a
Wouldn't you be
bumper?
on the swim team if you was 7
What
feet
the
tall? As soon as he lay down to dive, he didn't halfway beat you. He halfway across the pool already.
The
was his
sports I
long
played
shot.
was I was on track, I swam, I played football, baseball.
On the diving team.
No,
Sure
you
does.
know, down to the swim team.
You missed those athletic years, Eric?
No, I don't, because I'm paying for it right now.
I'd be scared to smoke with you, Swampers.
He says
that
I
swamp.
burned
Oh
with you
shit,
all
that
25.
What?
Ooh, Swampers. Oh, let me tell you.
What?
Oh, let me tell you. Swampers down at USTE, if it had THC in it, he had it. He had a spray, gummies. I mean,
He was a TSC head.
he was.
So you were hanging out with Willie again.
Yeah. Yeah.
What's up, Jeff Critter?
Hey, Jake's here.
Jake!
Hey, Jake.
We haven't seen you in a long time. You must be busy up the yin yang.
The Canadian Jake?
Yes,
Yeah.
Canadian Jake.
I can't see the chat. Please somebody tell me, or if he does
Yeah.
not respond, please somebody tell me. Where is Jake? Somebody asked me a couple of weeks ago, and I'm like, Jesus Christ, I don't know where Jake is. I know he's in Canada.
There he is.
I
We
want to know
see
where
Jake.
Jake is. I got to meet Jake.
We see
I
Jake.
think he's 3 hours from you, Frank. 3 to 5 hours from you.
Yeah, Jake is close to wait a minute, let me zoom out.
Buffalo.
No, he's not.
Remember when I first moved back here, I wanted to meet Jake for so long, but he's
Near
always
Oshawa.
busy. He's a hardworking guy, and he's tough to get a hold of, and he's got responsibilities, and I understand them.
What's going on,
Then
Brandon?
I went away for a while, and then somebody asked me recently, have you met Jake yet? Oh, fuck, no, I haven't.
He's near Oshawa.
I think that's 3 or 4 hours.
Yeah, it's near Toronto, just before you get into Toronto.
Okay.
You'd have to leave your island.
You have to leave your Gulliver's Island.
You'd have to leave the woods and come to the city.
I thought he was about to call your shit Gullah Gullah Island.
Gilligan's Island.
3 hours and
Robert says he
33
wishes he had gummies. Bill says.
Lyle's
3
got
hours
to
and 38
point out
minutes.
planes when they come by.
Bushman says, be an awesome session, fellas. I guess he doesn't proofread his sentences.
No, none. No. Bushman does not read shit.
Be an awesome session, fellows. See you later, Bushman. Thanks
Later,
for dropping by.
Bushman.
Later, Bush.
See you, Bush.
All right, Bushman. Shit.
He
Hairy
lives
like a
in
bush.
Newcastle to be exact. That's where he lives, in Newcastle.
What about the old castle?
No, he
I was
doesn't live in
thinking
the
same
old
thing,
castle.
Keith.
He doesn't live in the old castle. He lives in the
Getting
new
redone?
castle.
He says he's 45 minutes from Warsaw. But I know I thought Jake wanted to come out to you and run in the area that you have.
So what does he mean by you have to ask the chief?
What?
Bushman
So
said he has
Newcastle
to
is
ask
right
the
here.
chief.
Oh, have to ask. The wife.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Newcastle is there and Oshawa is there, so I was not far. Like he said, he lives close to Oshawa. And it's right
Yeah,
beside.
he's about 3.5 hours away. He's not far.
Yeah.
See ya, RC84.
Castle's
Hey, the
there.
same about John to me.
Lyle's up here somewhere. And I'm over here where the D is.
You're in the city. I'm in the bush.
Oh, I'm pretty much not in the bush, but I live in a small city, but with a little bit more people.
That's what I thought. I thought it was a joke. Y'all said it was because it had perfect timing with motherfucking like what Lyle said. That's why I laughed.
Oh.
He said it was a joke. He wasn't talking about the wife.
Oh.
He
What?
was saying how the chief, big chief, I'm saying no, cannot leave.
A lot of castles here in Seymour.
What?
Yeah, well, of course, it's ancient in Britain.
Hold on. Hakeem, what did you just say? I said something about the chief?
No, Bushman
Oh.
said that you would have to ask the chief if you could leave.
No.
Yeah.
When I asked about it, they said, your wives, they was talking about wives. Or the married man was saying the wife, and it was like, oh, okay. But he was saying no, he was saying joking, like how, chief, big chief.
Yeah, when it came out, and who I was talking about, I said, oh yeah, it does make better sense the other way around. But it was too late. I said, fuck it, I'll just ride with it.
What is Old Castle? Why y'all, who doing the weather to there?
It's because of the British people.
Yeah, it's because somebody asked a while ago, Jake, how come he doesn't live in the new
Somebody?
castle, old castle? Well, you said.
Yeah, somebody.
He said, how come he does not live in the old castle? Because he lives in the new castle.
Yeah.
That's where he lives, in Newcastle. So
I
now
think
it's-
Jake just said he wants.
Y'all should do that.
Jake says, Lyle, we will hit trails together with Frank. Maybe we can get Randy out there too.
Yeah,
So he wants to get Randy in the trails.
Yeah.
What's Randy?
Randy,
Sir
Sir
Chirp.
Chirp a lot. Chirp a lot.
And Bushman. Don't forget Bushman.
Oh,
yeah.
most definitely.
And everybody be smoking joints up the yin yang.
Yeah, and Bushman will be the feeder. The guy's a goddamn machine. He's not human. He's not human.
That's why he's Bushman.
You guys can keep that stuff. It's not for me.
No, I'm a lightweight. I'll admit it. I smoke good shit, but I don't smoke a lot of it because I'm a lightweight. But
Yeah, me too, Lyle.
Bushman he's some kind of machine. Like, here, take all you can take. Just keep smoking it. Do you have another one? Jesus fuck, man.
Oh, every time.
A pound.
Guru,
A pound.
if you slide back and turn like your left shoulder back, it'll look like you're driving that truck.
What?
His background, he was bent over and it looked like he was in the truck.
Who, me?
What are you
Yeah.
smoking, Jim?
I told you the story about my mom ruining that.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
Oh, Bushman says I smoked breakfast, lunch, and dinner.
Then I smoke all points in between. That's halftime smoke.
Here we go.
brunch and dinner, all those things.
Here we go.
We don't even start that again, but okay.
Here we go. Can we all just agree to disagree that no matter what we smoke, it's still all good shit?
Yeah, fact.
I will agree to that, but my offer will still stand that I will pay for 50% of Hakeem's trip to here.
Hey, I'll pay 100% of my trip when I come up there.
Right.
You got free room and board, free booze, free weed the whole time you're here.
I just need a place to
I just want to see how it came in the shed.
Eskimos too now.
Hey, if you come up
Oh.
there, maybe
Eskimos
Jake will
to
be
keep my
there.
tent warm.
Jake
One
has a
girl.
Jake has a like a Winnebago type thing or a thing he pulls. He has something. He told.
Uh,
All I need is
If Jake
all I
comes
need
up
is
here, he's
some
got a
flat
tent.
ground in a tent. Shit.
Hey, Lyle,
That's what I say. I just want some.
keep this date free, Lyle, June 17th.
Well, I
North
promise
RC.
nothing.
At Warsaw Cave, there's an event. True North RC is doing an event. It's free to go there. You just have to pay admission to the park.
Where is that?
A lot of people are going to be going there to Warsaw Caves on
Where is
June 17th. It's pretty close where you are.
Oh, how far from you is it?
3.5 hours, I think.
Goddamn, what direction?
Your direction.
Is
Oh,
it east? Is it east?
west. I'm west of Tank.
Warsaw Caves, I thought is east because
No, it's west.
oh,
Here's a Warsaw Caves.
You know, you don't live in Canada. You live in Ohio.
Hey, I wasn't going. Hey, I'm letting
hey,
him
I
do his
talked to
thing,
Jake
bro.
a lot. Hey, I talked to Jake. That's
So-
why I said that. 'Cause Jake's
That's-
talked about
that's-
it a lot.
That's really close to Jake. I think it's close
Yeah.
to Jake anyways.
Yeah, he said
Yeah,
it's 45
Arsha was
minutes.
here. So Jake is, I believe, over here. So it's pretty close, but you're
Oh,
up here
goddamn, that's
somewhere.
his stomping grounds.
Yeah, you're up here somewhere. So it's closer for you, but it's, we're probably going to spend the weekend there at the campground.
JD says since this is Tank's stream, he should host all of us at his house.
I used to do that. I used to host event at my house. I used to have a trail that used to take 3.5 hours to do in my backyard, but I had to close it.
I thought that was a travesty that you couldn't do it anymore, Frank.
Yeah, but it's okay. I opened up another one somewhere else. My wife used to hate it because there was parked cars everywhere and she couldn't get out of the yard anymore. So before events, I had to take her car and put it by the street. She had to go out. She could.
That's mighty Canadian of you, Tank.
Bushman says it's an hour for Lyle.
He puts in those one-liners there.
Hey, I'm about to say keep dropping them too.
Hank, did you just say this? It was an hour for me?
Yeah, that's what Bushman wrote
That's what
down. It's an hour for Lyle.
How
JD's
fast
asking what
does
happened.
Bushman think I drive?
I don't know. If instead of your location, what's the nearest town where you are that's not hard to spell? Actually, let me do it the other way.
Hey,
North
hey,
or
Frank,
south? It was an hour for me?
Yeah, that's
Frank, JD's asking what happened.
For Lyle. Oh,
How
JD's
fast
asking what happened.
does Bushman think I drive?
I don't know.
You still have
say
that
how
truck you
slow?
bought.
You got some feedback.
No, it's gone now. I clicked on the tab. I shouldn't have.
Jake says Lyle will like Warsaw.
Is there a lot of redheads?
Yeah,
Which lake is it again? Golden Lake? No,
Yep,
Golden Pond.
Golden.
Golden Lake, yep. That's the white side, Hakeem.
Damn.
I had
So
to,
it
I
says-
had to, I'm sorry.
So it says 2.5 hours to go where from Golden Lake to there to Warsaw Cave. It's 2.5 hours.
That's not bad.
About the same thing as coming to my house, but I guess you can always jump in with the Bushman.
Well, there'll also be less French people if I go there instead of your house.
Oh, I'm not sure.
Oh, you might be wrong. Yeah. Or no, you might be right. Warsaw. So what's going on in Warsaw? Let's stop talking about where it is and what's going on.
Warsaw Cave, it's a park. It's a provincial park kind of. And they just made trails in the woods. There's a lot of rocks, different terrains, and you just walk around with your trucks in the trails.
So it's a 110 park.
Could be. Yeah, there's people with 124th that goes there. You can pretty much use anything you want.
Okay, Frank, Eclectic Electric is saying, see how far I am from there.
Okay, what do I type? Electric on the thing?
Yeah, he wants to know how far he is from the provincial park.
What? Seamew?
Seamew is in Wales.
Okay, or Wales, yeah.
Like across the water?
Yes,
Yeah, like England.
he lives in Britain.
Oh, damn, bro.
There it is.
It says you can't get there. It says, sorry, we could not calculate the driving direction from there.
I bet you can.
Gotta swim.
And I
I would
can't take
say
the
he's
plane.
about 5,000 miles from there, maybe.
Wales, United Kingdom, it just like you're lost, man. No, you can't get there. You broke Google Map.
He's a good, he's thousands of miles away. Let's just put it that way. It's all ocean.
His weather ain't bad right now. Little wet.
Is a little wet, same as moist.
Yeah. 94% humidity.
Yeah, that's a little, that's not much, that's damp.
Yes, Parker did do a G6 at the Warsaw Cave before. Yes.
And it was 200% humidity.
Yeah, screw that shit.
All right, guys. I'm gonna call it a night. Catch
See
you
you
guys
later.
tomorrow.
Yeah, we're getting close to closing it too. Thanks for dropping in here.
See you later,
No
man.
problem. Everybody on
Yeah.
chat. Have a good night.
All right,
Bye.
Hey, Mitch.
later, Mitch.
Cool. So we'll start doing the round table, saying goodbye, and we'll start with Lyle. Lyle, you start saying bye.
All right. Well, always great to be invited. I love Thursday nights. Tuesdays and Thursdays are my favorite nights of the week. Not only for the live streams, but I also follow Steve Dangle on YouTube. Good times.
Thank you, Lyle.
Don't forget to hit the likes on your way out. Leave a comment if you shall. And thanks for watching.
Cool. Thank you very much. Keith.
Thanks for inviting me, Tank, and catch you guys in the next one.
Thank you. Unknown RC.
Thanks for the invite, Tank. It's always a pleasure, always fun. Hey, y'all, hope you have a great weekend this week. Peace.
Thank you. Guru.
Oh, no.
Oh,
Yeah, you're guru.
yeah.
Take another puff.
Yeah, I was trying to put the damn hex on and it fell in my lap. Thanks for the invite. Everybody hit the thumbs up. Peace out. See you the next time.
Cool. Thank you. Queenie, how you doing, Queenie? Queenie saying hi. Bye.
Bye, Queen.
Oh, no. Quinny didn't get a chance to shout out.
Yeah, Queenie, do a shout out. Quick, do shout out. Brad, go ahead and say bye.
Hey,
Thanks for
Queenie,
having me.
don't do a shout out because the identity theft bot is going to get you.
Thanks for having
What's
me.
your
Hope to see you
postal code?
guys Tuesday. And if I don't see any of you before Easter, happy Easter.
Thank you. Kurt's RC.
Easter.
Easter's the 9th of April.
Bruh, it ain't even
Not even April.
right. Like
It
it's
will be
still
in 2
March.
days.
like 9 days away.
It's okay,
10
Brad.
days away.
Okay.
Okay, go ahead, Keith, Kurt.
Thanks for having me, Tank. Everybody have a great night.
Thank you. John Martin.
Thanks for having me, and see you guys on the next one.
Thank you. Jim's Hobby.
Thanks for having me again. And I will see you on the next one.
Thank you very much. Thank you, Bushman, for the nice comment.
He wants to get Guru there.
The what?
He wants to get Guru there.
Oh, yeah. Okay. Thanks, guys. Thanks for coming week after week. It's great to have you here. Next week, I'll try to have a subject to talk about. And if you guys want to talk about something in particular, put it in the chat. And we can chat about something in particular. We have a lot of people here with a lot of knowledge. So if you guys need help on anything, go ahead and ask a question. We're there to help you guys instead of just being clowns like we've been for the past couple of weeks. So till then, go charge up some batteries and go out there and break something. Because if you're not breaking anything, you're not having any fun, right, Brad?
I don't like breaking things. I don't have fun.
Oh, cheers.
Or if you're breaking an SCX10 Gen 1 axial, that hurts. You can't find parts anymore. Good night.
Scott's here.
Stay green.
Hey, Scott.
Hey,
Cheers.
Scott needs